so ababo ama na yefe ne se obetimi eye japade ama nchirima so ehun so mfaso na enei eba dansie se yemfa abo ne anwea yemfa nsi dan pa dia na che se yakodom construction na mekamfo na me ama wo enemre mu eba che se wo pa abo anwea na die si abro san wo die du dwuma bia for yakodom construction o se wo pa blocks die si dan blocks no so wo pa ahodo apem ne akiri che se die wo pe no frɛ no na one no entwetwe eye enkomo yakodom kro na akwakofa eye machine editu nsuo di aba a chese baabi a wo so kwayim se wo fiem se wo hene o se to nsa na frɛ no oba ba ye wadwuma no mahon so atimi atepa chese eno yakodom ena mekamfo na mede ama obehu no ewu kumase mepa chew yakodom number no enye yira kwan kura enti baabi bia wo bia to nsa na frɛ yakodom construction na umedi dwuma no enti mfama wo si dan ajenkofu fie sima wo mu enti ubohu no ashanti region from 0554360760 and as 0592680366 na ne no entwetwe enkomo enso so yakodom construction nei obab dia madasa obab dia ma amansan te obab beboa na odan no wagye asiama na afi nso blocks insure pesu ntumfama nyina otunikama enso so ede ama yakodom construction, your home of quality. Alright, we see more kwaba. I'm a famous TV so subscribe ya my no share na update is be also watch the wadwin to me ede afa home. Twini Jonas abekasa ede afa ampani mahama nsem bi obeka se Ghana babunu bi obekwa akogina social media edit panyin bi atembia na obeba ha obema o mabechiw bia obi obeba bechiw ni ade ade no na manfo bi chese na Kevin Taylor eti America edit mpanimfo atemotumfo ene mo ka ho wa mamechiw mo na ede na wo ti Ghana hanuma sebi o kekansem hunu se oba bechiw bia no eye de Twini Jonas afire o mampani mahama ni recent comment a wo chese so ni dwuma bi dia onko page maybe enso ni Igbo ken necessary de won de Ghana na wo no oba no ne Ghana ahemfo abecha yampa ti se omu sese wate sikromu a na chesa kwanya aba ono mu ade ba be sie ni no akire se he is the king of Igbo I wo Ghana ha on the kingdom ene ade ade a enko bibiri na akoso ba enku tie Twini Jonas de ne emfa Igbo ken de na
wani adwuma nka president mu abetumi aba load the sense me use IP address attracking nkofo mu di matemani nkofo mo de hate speech eba me so na mami abechi omo kwase ase we man panyin jimi onya boa obetumi akasa ase mu abra wo no constitution na de oba enye autocratic enya wo na ade tu akotu mampanyin o ye to aba na de oba enti everybody has right to criticize because on the vote na akoma power into your right say we jimi so be ka kire wo ye nkwase ade obeka kire that is the rule of law and then your friend constitution kabi ma min kabi we kire na adwena we akire na adwena we akire na adwena we akire na we ti say for the joma ma pa mi na no nkasa jimi se no e che say we jimi che na ntwie we kwase akire obi a meanwhile say akwase mpanyin we abo Kevin Taylor aboa no de kwase na edin trum no a ne no fo abobɔ no Jimmy fo no te oba kitchen no Kevin Taylor aboa no kwase we ya bi TV ama no do mama kwase we de sika bi TV ama ama oti so di nkofo atema no peto anyimre do mama kwase we yo e de Kevin Taylor to peuru eto aduane ma one ne yere ne madi e de sika e tua TV man so oni nkofo atema no peto anyimre ntwantro emfa nkofo na say akwase we ya betena say me be tracking nkofo do mama oni twa ase aboa nchon wate kwasia bi bati se wo yere kwasia
tibisen for den mo adwen kire mo dwen se the president mama pesa oyel a good thing and as a bad thing
to clear a lot of things that is going on online and what we have been hearing. And also I think I'll be speaking on behalf of a lot of Ghanaians because of the comments I see on social media. So I have a lot of questions to ask. Now, the video recording going on, I don't edit my videos, I just post them direct. And I'll be very, very thorough with my question. Thank you very much. So I want to believe is the Igbo in Ghana that you have been seeing what is going on social media, where some persons and some group of people posted a protest saying Nigerians must leave. And some way, somehow, your personality, your position is caught in between all of this. They say, oh, there's one man, is the king in Ghana, trying to take over Ghana, establish a palace where they already have a king. Practically, they are saying you want to take over Ghana. And for this reason, it is threatening the stay and the business of a lot of Nigerians as what they put on the media. Now, this whole thing is just to let Ghanaians know that, okay, this is what it is, this is not what it is. And for our own Nigerians that are in diaspora and in Nigeria. So the first question to you, is it Igbo in Nigeria? Is it Igbo in Ghana? I'm sorry. Is it Igbo in Ghana? Are you establishing a palace in Ghana to compete? Or what is your position in Ghana? Let's know your position in Ghana first of all. Thank you very much.
Yeah, very dark man, you're welcome. By the special grace of God, I was chosen by the Igbo community in Ghana to be the SND Igbo Ghana. I am the leader of Igbo community in Ghana in our language, as our local language, SND Igbo Ghana. And the Igbo in diaspora did not begin here in Ghana. It's all over the world Igbos are found. Even in Nigeria, we have in Abuja, we have in Kaduna, we have in Lagos, we have in even where they're coming from. Okay? We have in America, we have in London, we have in Canada, we have in Europe, all over Asia, even in Russia, where there's war going on there. So we have Igbo all over the world. And the purpose of Igbo is for we to preserve our culture. It's for we to teach our culture and our tradition to our people. It's for we to celebrate our festivals. It's for we to bring peace among ourselves. It's for we to help ourselves in our businesses to support each other. It's for we to make sure there's love among us and also teach our people the rules and regulations of the countries where we find ourselves or the state outside the land where we find ourselves. Now, with all these package, and more, these are the purpose of Igbo in diaspora. It's not for political. It's not for a challenge of the host nation or a host state. It is not for the challenge of kings and queens of that land. It's not for challenge of anything, but it is for our own people. Remember, we are 100% Igbos, and most of us are not properly educated because our nature of business. Some people cross the boundaries because they don't know the rules and regulations of the country where we find ourselves. For that reason, the structure of Igbo in the diaspora help to teach our people what they don't know, so you cannot cross the boundaries. Now, me sitting down here, I did not make myself the Igbo Ghana. My people choose me and made me the Igbo of Ghana. And this is my 13 years of this work here. 13 years of hard work, 13 years of struggling, 13 years of peacemaking, 13 years of promotion, and 13 years of bringing the two nations together in terms of culture and tradition. So, sitting down here is not by my power, but the power of the people, but ordained by God. Now, going to your question, my purpose here is not the purpose to challenge the traditional authority of the nation. And I have never, or we have never, the Igbos in Ghana, ever think or had a thought of building a kingdom in Ghana. Nothing like that. We've never had this thought before. We've never even think about it. We've never even acquired any piece of land for kingdom. What we did was exactly what's happening now in Ghana. You were in the market yesterday. I want to help you so that your questions will be brief for you. That's why I'm giving you a nice trip here today. You were in the market yesterday. Based on Nigerian shops that were locked in the market, this is exactly what happened in 2013 when President Mahama, a competent president here in Africa and around the world, came into office newly as elected president after the death of his boss, Makamels. That same year of 2013, there was a massive force to Nigerians in the market by Ghana Trade Union asking Nigerians to leave the market because they were not following the rules and regulations of Ghana that prohibits retail in the market. The rules and regulations are about foreigners to supply to the locals, and the locals will do retail. That is the law. My father in the law, T.D. Joshua, said you should know the root of the problem before you can solve it. That is the law. And when you prohibit any law, or when you did not follow up any law, the law will hold you. Now, that is the law. But we see ourselves that we are West Africans. West African treaty govern and covers every one of us. So believe free goods, free whatever, blah, 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 blah. Border crossing and all that. We see it as an opportunity for we also to go into retail trade. Most of us that started coming here early 30, 40, 20 years ago, we are massively in supply. But I will tell you one thing. Many a times, some of those who are supplying, when you supply them, getting your money become a problem.
When you supply to the Ghanaians?
Some of them, we can say Ghanaians. I don't like the issue that you language of plural. Some of them.
Exactly. When you supply them, they don't pay.
Sometimes they don't pay. You become frustrated. And some of us try to, make use of the opportunity and go into it ourselves. Now,
sorry, I want to break you. Now, if the law says foreigners should not go into retail, and because of this reason you decide to go into details, that means you are actually.
That is why I told you. Remember, I told you that the laws prohibit foreigners not to go into retail.
Yes.
That's why I told you that you need to know the root cause of the problem. So as long, and I told you that when you break the laws will hold you. So as long as we are concerned, the retail we went into is not supposed to be. But I'm telling you that as a West African sub-region, as West African member states, we believe that we can also have that relationship.
So at the end of the day, it is still breaking that law. However, I was thinking that why didn't you people maybe try to look for a way to maybe fix the law to work?
That's why I'm trying to help people.
Okay, I'm coming back. Sorry for continuing.
Let me help you so that your interview will flow very well.
Okay, thank you.
Now, I said something. I said during this, the Ghana Trade Union realized that Nigerians, we are going out of the laws by doing retail in the market. But we also see other foreigners retailing, like the Chinese are retailing, the Indians are retailing, some other people. We also use that opportunity. Now, we also see ourselves as West African member states that we can also go in there. Looking at the trade laws of Ghana, that you should have the equity of maybe $1 million before it was $300,000 during COVID time. During this time, they move it to $1 million as equity. You can trade and all that. But then it's not everybody can afford this. Okay? So if you have $1 million, maybe let it be Nigeria and all that. So along this process, our shops were locked. That's 2013.
Just your shops or other people that also...
Nigerians.
Just Nigerians. Because you mentioned that other nationalities like the Chinese were
just
also...
Nigerians.
Okay.
Only Nigerians. 2030. It was massive. You can go to the internet and check it. So along this period, myself and some of our elders, we engaged meetings, several meetings, with the Minister for Trade and Industry then. In and out meeting. In one of the meetings, some of the executives advised us, they said, Igbo, take your people, you guys should go and build a mall so that you will move out of the local market and do your trade business in the mall. He made a reference of Accra Mall. Foreigners are there retailing because it's a mall. Because the trade law is talking about local market. But it did not prohibit you not to be in a mall. Then we sat down. What do we do? Then that is how we started thinking, which area can we acquire land for more? Then that is how we thought about Aflawo Road. That's the road we come from. The Ecowas Road, that's the road you can go home from Ghana to Aflawo. That's no go and all that. We think about that way. And there is this village called Odingo. From our NGO far back 2007, 2008, we built a school for that village. The king is a friend to us. So we went to him to tell him our vision. Her Majesty, we want to get a land for Igbo Mall. And he has been telling us to come and buy land for development and all that. Now opportunity has come. The last we were there is 2007, 2008, after we finished the school. Now 2013, many years ago after that. Then conversation gives birth to ideas. We're discussing about the land, for to purchase land for mall. And that discussion, what ran into our mind is if we build mall along this road, the distance from the town is so much, we might not be able to have that patronage. Let's do it like Chinese town. Let's do it like a community. Let's do it like a village where we can come, acquire land, build houses, and have a community where we can do business.
Just like Chinatown.
Just like Chinatown. This came in our mind. We'll quickly have that chat with the king. The king was happy because that would bring development for him. Now, he offered us, okay, we can even give you guys 200 acres of land. You pay installment. Say, Your Majesty, no, it's too much. Give us like 50 acres so we can pay gradually. And that was beautiful discussion, beautiful deal. He asked his boys to go with us to the land. We saw the land, beautiful land, green area. We took pictures and videos. Went back to the king to tell him, yes, we're happy, we love the land. Then we discussed the price and the modalities of payment. We agreed to pay every 3 months. We came back. Just like you came here, a week after, Crystal TV came here for conversation, for discussion, for interview. And they want to know, and I'm not enough to 1 year on the throne as of that time. They want to know my plans, my vision, what I want to achieve for Igbo people, for Nigerians. Along those interviews, I now told him, we've even acquired 50 acres of land where we want to build Igbo village. I'm an architect. I designed this house, I designed that, I built.
Oh,
yeah.
This house is not a palace that was given to you. This is a house that you built.
It's my home. This is about 19 years old building.
So the house is older than you on the throne?
Yes. I've had this house before the throne.
When were you inaugurated or coronated?
2012.
When did you build the house?
Long ago, 19 years ago, changing now.
So this is not like you didn't build this to make it a palace.
No.
You built it as a whole.
My residence. And before God gave me the opportunity to lead my people as a Igbo of Ghana.
It is actually an intimidating place, actually.
If it's not, it is beautiful.
It's a good place. But sorry to cut you.
Okay. So, God is a master planner. I didn't know I'm going to be the Igbo leader in Ghana. But God designed the house like this. So he did it like that. And he knows what he's going to be for future. I've never dreamed, I've never thought of being a king. or being a chief, being a Igbo, being a leader or whatever. All I know, I am a successful businessman to the glory of God.
Thank God for that.
Now, along this process, they came for interview and they want to know my plans and my visions, and I told them, I said, look, we have acquired 50 acres of land where we want to build Igbo village. The definition of village and kingdom is different. Yes, Google it, check it. Different meanings of kingdom and village. Now, this was 12 years ago, the interview. If you look at my physical appearance now and the physical appearance of that video,
You were young.
can see how young
Yes.
I was then. 12 years ago video. Now, 3 months after, the elders and I went back to the king to pray for the land. The king told us, Igwe, hold your money. There is litigation over the land. Hold it. When we finish the litigation, you guys can come to pray. We keep going there toward 2013. At the same time, we are solving the problem with the Guta. Through this office of my elders, we are able to assemble the Guta president and all his executives around the entire region of Ghana. We held meeting with them in the office in Accra, and we are able to have, a pathway. So throughout 2013, we could not get the land, we keep going there. 2014, we keep going there. The land did not work. Now, we forget about that vision. We have settled our problem with the Guta. The land is not working out, then we left the vision. Till today, no piece of land was acquired, no plot of land was acquired. For that vision, we left it.
So you say the whole thing of you building a kingdom or a village was something of maybe 12 years ago. It was a dream that later just dissolved on its own.
It is a dream, not just me, but the community. Not me to come and build a village. It's for the community. If you even listen to that video properly, I said how the village will look like. I also said Igbos will come to acquire land. We're going to have high rises over here. We're going to have shops, market, and all that. It is a vision that will come together to conceive. A vision that came out of circumstances that you are seeing today.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. So I'll go to my next question. Now I came into your palace, like I said, you came into your palace/house. Now that you said you built it before your coronation, so I'll call it palace and house now. So I came into your palace, and it is actually very intimidating. The whole lion statue outside and everything. Do you think you are doing too much with all of this, or would you say it is in your personality to just feel at home, and anywhere you have, you just feel like I will make it nice to my taste? Because I want to believe that maybe some of these our Ghanaian brothers, maybe when they pass this place and they see how it looks, maybe they feel like, okay, I think he is doing too much, because they say it's that you are actually doing too much. So would you say how you carry yourself and how everything is, would you say you are indirect?
Yo, big boy.
Asetena mu ehu behia pa se ubesi dan na odi abefo ne ma gumo eno tina mekanfo AGS Company Limited na me dia mawo se wo amno ne wo Ghana hanom wasi ufie awie eba se yemfa eye nkania emu fie ne mu na emu enti giregire wa mepacho furniture mu makachi biogas se bia ofrashe ya na ahye biogas eye digester no pese wo ye bi ewo fie a frɛ omo na onomo antwetwe enkomo ene bibia ya befo niema enka no si fie no aye eye mahu kakraka ene bibia eye small one achese unwesti asase no unse asase no entifo ni chiremu ewo makachi se wa amono ni so wo Ghana ofie na wasi no ewo se wo ya de a obi beba no beka achese sumesi wani atepa eba cho eba CCTV camera pa opese odi biba ofie na installation bibia koso kama am e de ma wo se ne be security reasons nti obi ma wo fie medi nsɛmfo a fo ni kyem e wo maka kye no mo no mɛyɛ ni nyina kama emfa ma e ba cho friends wo yɛmfa security wires ni ade ntoto so a me ba cho o me expert in eta just enya asɛm ketwa e dan mu adwuma bebre wo ha omo eye enti frɛ wo mo obehu mu eye nkran ho na be hu eye 0242302201 and I say 0276901827 offer AGS Company Limited me bacho omobejo so first security fence CCTV camera and a car tracking nina omi expert in it medical car chose from mo crime ho and abi hu na ono matwetwe nkomo nti mo mo no mo Ghana mo no mo twetwe nkomo
silence is always missing the breathe, but never misquoted.